All right. Good morning, everybody. Sorry. All right. Good morning, everybody. Sorry on the slightly delayed start here this AM. I had some issues with my microphone, but looks like it should be okay. Yeah, should be a reasonable day for us here today. Susie, sounds like you just need to go into your Tradeovate in the add-ons and then re-enable your API for TradingView. If you do that, you should be back to no problems here this AM. Yeah, hope everyone's doing well. Everyone's excited. Looking forward to seeing what's in store for us here this week. I think it's probably going to be a little bit of smaller and smaller ranges, right? Until we get some clarity over which direction the market actually wants to go. Last week we had pretty good volatility, pretty good size ranges, pretty quick and pretty big moves. And I don't know if those good times will last forever, unfortunately. Base expectation is that today probably a little bit slower than what we saw there last week. I would hope to be proven wrong. But basically not starting off the day or not starting off the week or not putting any energy into basically just doing anything like out of the ordinary here, right? I'm not looking for a bigger move just because last week we got good follow through. I'm not looking to chase every direction just because last week, right, I got it correct on, day one. I'm not trying to do any of those things. I'm trying to stay very present, trying to stay very much in the moment, very much focused. And if I can just do those things, market will take care of itself. I won't be too worried about it. Um, hopefully we can make ourselves some good decisions. Hopefully we can put together some, A plus setups. But today, short term, all about controlling the variables we can control, and then hopefully go from there. That's actually a great thing to mention, Megsy. Pretty big blizzard, right? In New York City. I think there's quite a bit of snow. Um, I actually think it has a chance to impact trading. Do I know how much it'll impact trading? I have no clue. But there's a good chance a lot of people will be working from home here today. I can't imagine many traders on Wall Street were working from home very often, very consistently. So I would imagine, pretty good chance that markets are significantly slower today, volume wise, than usual. But we'll find out pretty soon, I guess, right? Or we'll find out at market. All right, let's start mapping things out a little bit, or let's figure out what's going on here today, at least. Oh, what is it? 23rd, right? Jesus Christ, where's the All right, so we got some Fed speak, got factory orders, nothing else. Okay. So call this Friday green candle, increasing volume gap down. So 2 out of 3 to the upside with volume. Pretty decent volume actually, considering on ES. That push us to 69.40 as kind of our breaker. Pre-market high 69.30. So I think that's where we're going to push. And then push it up to like 7,000. I don't know. That's plenty of space. All right, let's do that for now. To the downside here, 68.70 would be our target. Yeah, cool. Oh, lots of space. Sweet. All right. NQ. Green candle, increasing volume, gap down. So same thing, right? 2 out of 3 to the upside. Ooh. Okay. About 25,000 kind of as our starting point. We're already right there, and then it's 142. So let's call it 100. And we'll push it up to 25.6. Okay, and then to the downside here, looking at 800. 7. Perfect. Okay, CL red candle, decreasing volume, gap up. 1 for 3. Still looking 67 or beyond. All right, and then gold fun. There. All right, Apple 2 out of 3 with vol. Tesla inside bar. Microsoft green, increasing gap down. So 2 out of 3 weak. Um, Took a while there. Amazon green, increasing gap down. 2 out of 3 upside. AMD green, increasing down again, kind of a weak, so right, weak, pathetic green. Well, this week 2 out of 3 to the upside with volume, and it's weak because of the candle shape, right? Nvidia earnings on Wednesday. The AI math Ponzi scheme is really weird to me, but Nvidia needs to get to the upper end of this range. You're looking at a 190. But yeah, 3 for 3 the upside earn it. Okay. Um Meta. Okay. Meta green, increasing volume, gap down. So again, 2 out of 3 to the upside. Volume, kind of the same story everywhere this morning, unfortunately. Netflix kind of looking a bit like a flag here, right? All still consolidating inside that Thursday range, which I think is a bit fascinating. Oh, that increasing volume, green candle, little baby gap down. 2 out of 3. We'll just say it's stuck in a range, right? We're stuck in that here pretty much, right? And then Google, very nice 3 for 3 here to the upside. You know what? I really don't know how busy today's. And then VIX 20, pretty much 20 on the dot. Gives us a good amount of range that has not been explored, we'll call it, right, in the overnight session here. Yeah, probably. I'll end up with 75 trades today. Any questions here, team, before we get started? Yeah, let's just hopefully have one good trade and go enjoy our lives. That's the dream today. I didn't have any issues with the trade evade. Someone just did. So yeah, there was a few basically just that, like just log in, reconnect everything, re-enable the API. Oh, yeah, what a way to start our morning yesterday. Congrats, America. You're winning at everything these days. Let's see how it goes. See what the size of this range is here this morning, right? Certainly still showing us enthusiasm. Like I could do a lot with 64-point opening range. Yeah, you in Mexico, Rusty. You guys are 1-1-1-2. All right, let's see how this goes. Interesting. Not sure if I necessarily expected that to be oh man. I'll let the more feverish hockey fans defend Canada's honor on this one. It's two super teams. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think it was pretty fun. Pretty fun hockey game. Be back and forth. Kind of a slow-ish start, right? Not really a ton of volume here on the opening couple candles. So far so slow, I would say, right? Pretty slow start to this market. Olivia, it's tough when you're watching something that you know is gonna impact you emotionally, and you look at the clock and it's 6:30 in the morning, and you're like, oh man, it's gonna be a long day. And what we got here? Minute to go on this candle. Looks like a little fake out higher, a little fake out lower. Market might be in. 30 seconds to go. I mean, it has a chance to give us the volume here. I don't know if it has a chance to give us the close, but yeah, good little reversal, I guess. A volume. I'm just trying to decide. Or maybe not decide. Like the reason why it's hard to call this like a mean reversion opportunity, not really happening outside of the opening range, right? Or it's like, where's price action reversing from actually, right? Like from these lows, it seems a little bit unlikely. Like it hasn't gone down low enough for it to be a reversal. You know what I mean? I still think that we're probably waiting for a breakout setup. That's got to be the case. Like generally you want to play those reversals right after you've seen bearish trend or bullish trend get exhausted, right? It's like you've seen the move happen, you've seen something occur at least, and then it's out of juice. We're basically indicating that we're out of juice. I don't know, in the middle of that reversal. I don't know. Doesn't seem too appealing yet. Doesn't seem too interesting of a market here yet. See? So, minute to go here. We should get increasing volume. Now it's a question of will it sustain and hold, right? So good read, I think, on that quote unquote mean reversion opportunity. But this should be bigger volume. Should be slightly more dramatic. Let's see. I love it when the market makes me look smart. So good. No. Here goes a funny thing. All right, 30 seconds here. Have lots of space down towards. Now, if we get down, might be able to just go right to 900 here, to be honest. Or sorry, right to 800. Breakdown, second largest volume of the day. Full body bearish. No failed move under 900, which I think is important. I'm going to be looking at a move towards 8. I think that is the reasonable spot here. Stop loss is 911. Let's be a little bit patient though on this one. want to see this thing fake out first, right? If it fakes out, then we should have a D yet. And that'd put you at 914 of a stop loss, right? Okay. Then it. Looking for around 904 as an entry, right? Kind of that area there. It. Okay, watching closely here, nice and gentle. All right, guys, I am in average price 906, 906 on the dot. Let's see if this thing can break down here. Don't see. Yeah, I got stopped out, faked out by the looks of it. Minus 512.90 on that. I'd put you at 917 as a stop loss. So you need a deep pullback for best tier entry. Would be more in this range. So it looks like it's just going to be a shake and fake breakdown, unfortunately. Is mean, but that's life. Can always focus this on the 5 here now, right? That maybe gives me the better opportunity, but that's very mean. And so let's see if this thing wants to fake. That would put us at 891 for now, maybe higher. 895. I would put your reference price like in the 85 range. Close, didn't quite pull into my entry target. A new 2-min candle. Now you're looking at a 75. Fast. Okay, that's a 90 now. Higher still. 93 stop loss now. We're still looking for another entry, right? So I'd be looking kind of in this range-ish if I could get one. Like previous low here, right? Acting as resistance, but that thing's blasting through as if there. So I'm not going to look for now. That. Interesting. Kind of a weird end to the bearish move. This now does set up for mean reversion, though, right? The 3 minute, 5 seconds, 2 seconds. As long as it's not a disgusting close. In play, held 900. I'll take it. You're looking at something like that ish. See if it fakes out here under 900. If it does and it bounces back quickly, that's going to be our opportunity there to establish an entry. 890 or sorry, 886. Yeah, so I'll do something like that. Come on. Bugger. I'm going to keep this on the 2 because the 2 is going to give me a chance to possibly get a tighter stop loss if it breaks out on the next candle. Yeah, it's like it hit a wall and reversed. Okay, nice and gentle here. Too fast. That was way too fast. Still an inside bar. Doesn't change anything yet. 82 now would be your stop. I've just been the fake out to get people stuck, right? And it loves doing that bullshit. We're looking at an 82 stop loss. That kind of screwed the math on this a little bit. Okay, let's see if the 3-man gives us an opportunity here, but that was ruthless on the 2. Oops. Annoying I haven't been able to find an entry on this yet. Okay, so you're looking at a 943 for now. Let's see. There might be your fake out. Now you're looking 938, guys. 938. Lower. 936. Reference price about there. Hold. Fuck's sake. Not giving me a chance to jump on. It's running so fast. Too fast still. Play this on the 2-min here and looking at maybe 920. See if this holds up or finds support. That's the case. Be kind of looking like that ish, maybe. That's pretty good. Oh, so sweet guys. I am in, and I have just literally got instantly stopped out. Amazing. Ow. Oh. In at 22, stopped out at 19, and then it's freaking up. All right, I got one more attempt at this. Sweet. I'm in 25-25. 925-25. Let's see if this thing can go. Stop loss at 915. Bad start. Okay, it's got push here. It's got push. Nope. Come on. Last chance saloon here. Guys, I'm out. I am out of this position. I am out of this position. Ah. Taking a bunch of small losses. Like, it isn't particularly painful on the P&L. It's just I think I've gotten shaked out twice. Little bit annoying. Like, without being flat out wrong, right? Yeah, let's see if it fakes out here. 56. Factory order. 7. It could probably go to that 901 at the very least. I could be wrong. This could just be where it breaks out and reverses. What point is the risk reward worth it? Oh, missed it. 20 points away. It's not worth it. A little bit more. I'm in long, guys. 911.25, 911.25. Stop loss 907. No, it just took the stop again. 4 points. The story of my day here. Oh, sorry, I just didn't draw it out. That's what you're looking at now. Reference price would be this low here, approximately. We could still let this candle close. Again, waiting it out. That'd be an 889 now. Gee. Temperamental price action. This is still our reference, right? Our confirmation candle, this 950. We've neither made a higher high or a low underneath it or invalidated that idea. Guys, we need to be able to look to the left here just a little bit, right? This should not be too complicated of a setup to understand. Do you understand the setup? Yes or no? You get why we were still looking at that 950 candle. All right. Guys, don't try to galaxy big brain things, right? Still, right? We're still completely stuck inside this 950 candles range. Got 914 for now. I think this fakes out. It goes as far as that. That'd be the best. Be pushing at like 99, 98 reference price. Not sure if we're gonna get it though. Which would push me then to like 19-ish here. Right, something like that. Let's see if we can pull in nice and gentle. Kissed. Let this fake here. Let this fake. Okay, it's going to be a 905 stop loss, guys. 905. Whoa, way too fast. Whoa. Staying the hell away from this. The fuck was that? Whew. Man, that one got my heart pumping. I don't think it's a late data reaction, no. Because the explanation for every market move is that there are more buyers than sellers or more sellers than buyers. That's it, right? We don't know if those sellers or buyers are reacting to market data, if they're reacting to a setup trigger, if they're reacting to some instruction in their portfolio, right? That's all we know. We don't need to give ourselves a smart sounding reason over what they're doing or why they're doing it. We don't know, and we'll just trick ourselves into doing something we don't want to do. Let's see if this thing can go. Okay, good close. Be looking for a move towards 800 here, right? Excellent breakdown. And this now establishes a new trend, right? So now we're looking for bearish breakdowns until this candle gets invalidated in some way. Now we're back to looking for shorts. 874 for now would be the stop. $881. Bit moving fast. 880. $892. Gonna become a pretty good size move here all of a sudden. So okay, get a little bit interested in this. Okay, nice and slow here, nice and slow. All right, guys, I am in average price 86.25 short, 86.25 short. Let's see if this thing can crack. Goes, keep pushing, you bastard, keep pushing. I hate how it's bouncing in back. Come on. I really don't trust this. Come on, sell, sell, sell. Feel like I'm trading this with my heart, not my brain necessarily. A little bit. I'm gonna look to close here as P&L is increasing. I think I'm struggling with this one a little bit mentally. Yeah, let's let this candle close. Still got 45 seconds. I'm not gonna panic here. Buy myself time to be profitable. There we go. Let's see if this thing can get under 50. Can crack under 50. We're in good shape. Amazing. Come on, sell, sell, sell. Literally 20 seconds there, looking at the clock, made me an extra 20 points. That's crazy. Focus, focus, focus. Let's see this thing, how it closes. Because I don't know how anyone got stopped there. Not the best close in the world all of a sudden. Yeah, I don't look at market profile, Susie, and I'm not going to start looking at different things to what my strategy tells me in the middle of a trade, right? I trade my system. I don't look for other systems or other strategies to tell me what to look for. Not to say that your analysis is wrong, but you'll just confuse yourself, right? So I've got my rules, I got my ways that I come to my conclusions. I ignore everything else, and that means your suggestion of prices and levels and areas too. Simply don't care. What fucking bullshit day. Pain in the ass day here. Pain in the ass day. Sounds good, Roberto. Oh, I think I've gone through the ringer a little bit this morning. No excuse to have been red on that trade there. Zero excuse. Yes. Yeah, I mean, volume's been okay. Volume's been okay. Like it's a little bit more maybe consistent than what we saw on Friday. I'm just maybe a little bit I don't know, just annoyed with the price action. Maybe the better way of describing it. No. Where's the indication that I have anything that I'm even looking at on my screen? Guys, where's the common sense? I do the same thing every single time on every single trade. If it doesn't look like it always looks when I have a trade, I don't have anything on. I'm not looking at anything, right? Look, guys, slippage happens. Like last week, right? I had a trade on Tuesday or Wednesday where I had 10 points of risk and I took slippage of 16 points. It happens, right? And the more volatile the market is, and you get stuck in a low volume move, shit happens. It's gonna happen. Is it gonna happen on every single trade? No. Is it gonna happen sometimes? Yes. You're using a market order, so you're gonna get the worst possible price every now and then. If it happens, take a break. You walk away. You know what? Sometimes you can do everything right and still get screwed. Okay. Look, we don't need validation for every little micro thought, right? Be a little bit calm. We can be a little bit chill. We don't need to look at every volatile mispricing as the market screwing us or whatever. It happens. Like it's really easy to remember moments where the market slips you to death, right? And you take a bigger loss. It's easy to forget that on Thursday, waiting 5 extra seconds made us 30 extra points, right? It's the same thing. So don't sit there feeling sorry for yourself. Don't sit there thinking, "Oh, this game is so rigged." Fucking pathetic. Goes both ways. It happens both ways. Has today been a frustrating trading day? Yes. Has today been a frustrating trading day because of what the market has done? No. It has been a frustrating trading day because I've chosen to be a greedy dumbass and not to take my wins, right? So every emotion, every sensation, every ounce of annoyance that I'm feeling is 100% self induced. I have no one to blame but the grumpy guy talking in the microphone right now, right? Got nothing to do with the market, got nothing to do with the execution of my order, got nothing to do with any of those things, right? Got greedy. I wanted more. I didn't want to settle for XYZ, and it punished me, right? And what should have been a nice $1,500 day is flipping or sitting on the flip side of that, and the complete opposite. Okay, it's not the end of the world, but got to remind yourself, like, it's my fault. I'm the dumbass who cost myself money today. It's not about the slippage. It's not about the whatever. It's about all the other decisions you make after that. Those things happen. We've gotten the benefit of that many times. We're going to get the flip side of it every now and then. It happens. Yeah, like I just said, Hank, $1,500. You're looking at something like this. The 900 is going to be realistically the fake out spot. Looking at an 890 probably as a stop loss here. In 80, call it 85. feel like another little fake out might be coming. Yep, I knew it. Okay, so now you're looking at like 77. 877. Oh, moves too fast. Unreal. That's not what I wanted to see from the 5 men. You're looking at an 88. Right? It's got to be nice and gentle in there. Oh. Okay, watching. Hey guys, I'm in 885, 885. There was your retest. Come on, go, go, go. Over 9, please. Okay, keep going. Hold 900 and push. Hold 900 and push. Come on. Pretty gross. Come on. Oh, come on. I just can't buy an easy move here today, team. I'm getting frustrated. I think I'm going to call it there for the day. Any questions? Watch the videos on the website. Not difficult. Ugh. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.